Hello friends, welcome back. Do you want to speak English fluently? Do you want to improve your level of English so that you are confident speaking English and enable you to speak English fluently? In this video lesson, we'll go through 10 steps to speak English fluently. Together, we'll go through these 10 steps to help you improve your level of English and to enable you to speak English fluently. Before we go through the 10 steps to speaking English fluently, I would love to hear from you. How long have you been learning English for? Have you been learning English for 5 years, for 3 years, for 2 years, for 1 month? Tell me in the comments below this video, how long have you been learning English for? Irregardless how long you've been learning English for, use these 10 steps to improve your confidence speaking in English and to enable you to speak English fluently. Let's begin by looking at the first step, that being, why are you learning English? In order to speak English fluently, to remain consistent and to improve your level of English, it's very important to understand, why are you learning English? Are you learning English to get a promotion? Are you learning English to get a new job? Are you learning English to move abroad? Are you learning English to study abroad? Why are you learning English? Clearly define, friends, on a piece of paper why you are learning English. By you clearly defining why you are learning English, by writing this why down on a piece of paper, this will help you with the next steps. The second step to speaking English fluently is to be positive. I have talked a lot about this in previous video lessons, but learning English, developing the ability to learn, use, and to speak in English fluently requires you to have a positive mindset. Friends, it will be hard at times. You will get stuck. You may not remember different words. You may want to translate, and when you translate, you probably translate in the wrong way in the English language, but you will make mistakes. It will not be easy all the time learning English, speaking in English, and improving your confidence. For this reason, it's very important for you to be positive. Have a positive mindset and imagine yourself. So in the first step, we defined, why are you learning English? Let's take the situation that you're learning English to get a promotion. Imagine yourself speaking at work in English, holding presentations in English, full confidence that you're not translating, you're not getting stuck, you are speaking in English at work. By you having a positive mindset while learning English, it will improve your ability to achieve English fluency faster. When we are negative, friends, we don't want to learn. We don't want to do anything. We are not motivated. If you do get down, if you do get a little bit depressed, or you're not happy with your level of English, think back to why you're learning English and imagine yourself using English, speaking in English, doing what you want to do using the English language. In the first 2 steps, we've gone through the importance of understanding why you're learning English so that you can complete the second step, which is to remain positive, to remain on target and accomplish your goals. The third step is to identify, what type of learner are you? Are you a visual learner? So do you see things and you remember things better when you see them? Are you an audio learner? So you like to listen to people talking about things and you will better remember those words, phrases, and expressions when you hear them. Or are you a type of learner who likes to read and write? So you learn better when you read something and you write it down. Or are you one of those learners which are touchy-feely? So you're a kinesthetic learner, you like to touch and you learn by touching and doing. Friends, identify what type of learner you are so that you can incorporate and use this learning style every day, more often when learning the English language. By you also identifying what type of learner you are, you'll be more motivated. Learning English will come more naturally to you because you learn like this naturally and you will want to learn English like that. It will be easier for you. Identify what type of learner you are and learn English in this way. The fourth step to achieving English fluency is to make English a part of your everyday life. Friends, for you to be able to improve your English, to speak English fluently, you have to be using English every single day. The more you use English, the faster your level of English will improve. You can do this by listening to podcasts, listening to music in English, watching your favorite TV show in English, by reading newspapers, by reading books in English. The options are endless. Make English a part of your everyday life to enable you to learn new words and phrases, but also to keep you immersed in the English language. Take a few minutes to write down on a piece of paper exactly how you can make English a part of your everyday life. Associate this, link this back to your learning style, write this down on a piece of paper, and do this more often. Fantastic! So in the third step, you've identified what type of learner you are, and in the fourth step, you're pushing yourself to make English a part of your everyday life. In the fifth step, you should be challenging yourself. You should be challenging yourself and pushing yourself to be using English every single day. Ideally, this should be in spoken form. You should be speaking in English for a minimum of 5 minutes a day. This challenge should not be easy. You should be challenging yourself to talk about different topics in English which you haven't talked about before. Friends, by you challenging yourself to speak to other people in English, this will improve your confidence. This will improve your ability to think faster in English, to think of words, phrases, and expressions you have to use in certain situations speaking in English. You could be speaking online, you could be speaking offline, you could be going out speaking to friends in English. Speak in English more, speak in English with real people, use your English, and you will see your confidence and fluency improve. The sixth step is a step that I really push a lot of my students to do, and I think it's one of the most important steps to be able to speak in English fluently and to develop your confidence simply using words, phrases, and expressions in English. The sixth step is writing. Writing in English on a consistent basis for 5 minutes a day. Friends, this writing should be free writing. Get a pen and paper. A great way you could do this is to keep a journal, to keep a diary, to write what you'll be doing tomorrow, what you did today. Just write free writing in English. Now you may be wondering, but how is this going to improve my spoken English? Friends, by you writing, you're not speaking to anybody. Yes, this is true, but you are forcing your brain to think in English. So you're forcing yourself to use those words, phrases, and expressions you've heard on paper. If you don't have the opportunity to speak to anybody in English, you can train your brain to write regularly for 5 minutes a day, and you will see that when you have to speak in English, you will be able to do this a lot faster. If you're struggling to start, just write simple sentences. Write, I went to the shops today. I ate a banana for breakfast. And you will see that if you remain consistent with this, it'll get a lot easier, and you'll see that in a week's time, you'll be writing a lot more. Be consistent, write down, write in English every single day for about 5 minutes, and you will see that your ability to speak in English will improve and your English fluency will improve. The seventh step is to do something in English. Friends, you want to be doing activities using the English language because by you doing things that you love in English, you'll be more motivated to speak in English, to actually express and to talk to people doing those activities. Let's go through an example if you're living in an English-speaking country. If you're living in an English-speaking country, sign up for a gym class. If you like working out, go to the gym, do this in English. If you like knitting, find a knitting club, find other people knitting in English, and do this only with English speakers. If you like to play soccer, find a soccer club, sign up for a soccer team, and play in soccer on a regular basis with other English speakers. Now, if you are not living in an English-speaking country, you can also do things using the English language that you like online. Find online communities, be that in Facebook groups, WhatsApp groups. Find English speakers doing things that you like using the English language. There are many Facebook groups out there you can use, interact, speak to English speakers about things that you like. By you doing activities using the English language, you are interested. You're interested in learning English. You'll be relating this to your why and you'll be more consistent. You won't be in those activities or those communities because you have to be there for learning English. You'll be there because you genuinely want to speak to those people. And because you want to speak to those people, you're going to have to speak to them in English. The eighth step to speak English fluently is to celebrate. Celebrate small victories. Remember, we did begin this lesson saying that it's very important to have a positive mindset so that you are consistent and you want to congratulate yourself, give yourself a pat on the back when you do things, when you're speaking regularly in English, when you're immersing yourself in English. Reward yourself. Celebrate the fact that you are being consistent, be that if you want to give yourself a chocolate bar, whatever you want to do, reward yourself. Celebrate the fact that you are consistent. Celebrate the fact that you did push yourself to speak to another person in English. Congratulate yourself, reward yourself, and you will want to continue learning English. The ninth step to speaking English fluently is patience. Patience is a key to success and happiness, friends. You have to be patient. Learning any new skill in life takes time, let alone learning a language. Understand that it will take you time. It will take you time to master the English language, but be patient. Be patient, and in time you will see improvements and you will see that you will be able to speak English fluently. The 10th step, the final step, and the most important step to achieving English fluency, being able to speak English fluently, is to make mistakes. Friends, mistakes are so important. Native English speakers make them all the time. I've probably made hundreds of mistakes in this video lesson. We learn from our mistakes. Go out there, speak to other English speakers, make mistakes, learn from your mistakes, improve, and avoid these mistakes in the future. Instead of perceiving mistakes as being bad things, think of mistakes as being great things. Think about it like this. Say you make 10 grammatical errors today, but you'll learn 10 new grammar points you can better use tomorrow. Think of those mistakes as improvements you can make tomorrow when speaking in English, when speaking to other English speakers. Friends, I would like to highlight that the more that you practice, the more that you use your English, the faster you'll improve, and you will see that you'll be able to speak English fluently. There you have it, friends. Those are the 10 steps you can use to improve your level of English and to finally be able to speak English fluently. Remember, friends, to join the discussion in the comments below this video and tell us how long have you been learning English for, and do you use any of these tips or steps to improve your level of English? Remember, friends, if you like this video lesson, make sure to like it, hit subscribe, and be a good friend by sharing this video lesson with a friend learning English. Thanks for being here, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the discussion in the comments below this video. Bye for now.